Hello guys and welcome to the first scripted video I've done, and just because it was too hard to pretty much assemble every shitty intro. Hello guys and welcome to another video of RWBY. This time I will just talk about RWBY Volume 3 because there are some things that I wanted to talk about. Pretty much just how I feel about it, theories, and things that I missed, that I could have gotten, but the action was just too intense, too many odd moments. Not odd moments, but, you know, I was just too much into it that I couldn't believe it, what happened. So I missed a few things that I would have gotten normally. First of all, I fixed the rumble sound. Earlier, you could hear a rumble through my PC fan, through the table, through the vibrations into my microphone, and that's, I don't know, I could have explained it a little bit better, but that's why you heard a rumble in the background if I have the volume too low. Now I kind of fixed it. I just put my microphone on a very thick book. Now it should be a little bit less. It should be, I don't know if it is, but if not, then I have to buy a microphone stand maybe. But yeah, to the video. What do I want to talk about? Pretty much just a little bit of, I don't know, about RWBY Volume 3, about the last 4 chapters, because that was where I kind of started to not read into between the lines, you know? So, first of all, everything that happened, the Volume 3, the last 4 chapters were very good, and I've really enjoyed it. But you could probably tell it's, I don't know, it was just very fun to watch. My favorite scenes in any show are if a show pretty much manages to make me feel emotion. That is the, in my opinion, most important thing when you are an artist, to make your audience feel emotion, pretty much. That is where I would say you succeed as an artist. I hope you know what I mean, but yeah, but I don't want to speak about just how I felt about the last chapters. I just wanted to tell again that it was very good and I just enjoyed it so much. Now we go into theories and things that I have noticed in the last 4 chapters, pretty much. So Ruby's semblance, the super speed or something that she used in recent chapters, feels to me either are weaker, because Mercury was able to react pretty well against it. So this either means Mercury is very good, or this semblance is probably not so good. And Ruby Chibi, she was also like, I have a cool semblance, I'm Weiss and Blake and stuff like that when they made the ice sculpture. So maybe her semblance is not that great, and maybe she will get something else. Okay, she has a silver eyes, so I guess, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Ironwood losing his temper a little bit in the chapter 9. You know, when things got out of control and he sat there passively not taking action the whole time, and now look where it got him. They've been had, pretty much. So that was just a very little bullet point. Now we get into the real things in theories, and I don't know what. One bullet point I wrote when I edited the videos, I pretty much made the notes so I could talk about it. Osbin's weapon. What the hell is it? Is it a sword? Or my other theory was, is it a wand? Or how do you say this? A magic stick. Because he has it like a sword. I tried to find maybe a character in the outros. There's sometimes, they show characters and weapon. So I think there's a reason why they didn't show him at all in any thing. So I had to go through episodes to see how does it look, what exactly is it. So from what I could tell, maybe I didn't see it right, but it has a rectangle shape. The blade, if you want to call it, I'm just gonna call it the blade for now. And not I thought it would have a circular shape, but it doesn't, if I'm correct. It has a grip with a pommel that is round. Knuckle guard, I think. I thought this was a trigger first, but this was a knuckle guard. Or maybe a trigger. Maybe it does something, and he has like cogs in the guard, you know. So maybe it is a mixture of wand and sword, pretty much. But it's not a very effective sword in my opinion, but I mean it doesn't really do anything. And why I want to say this is a wand, maybe I can say it now. I had a theory in mind that Ozpin is the wizard, but I don't think this is the case. He once said in a chapter that the story was around when he was a boy. How old is this story? We are remnants from a past civilization or something. I want to say that the wizard is a role that one has to fulfill, pretty much. That Ozpin was the next one, and now that Ozpin is either missing or dead, I don't know. Crow is now the successor because we saw him have his weapon. And why would we saw him turn into a crow, and we saw the weapon, and it first started with the weapon. So this either means they only say Ozpin is missing because of maybe panic, I don't know. Don't want to spread any panic further. Or I don't know. Or maybe he's really not dead. I didn't feel like he died, pretty much, to be honest. So Crow is the successor, maybe the next mage or something along the line. And I'm only saying this because Ozpin has... I don't feel like we saw his semblance that he used against Cinder. He used the force field and ultra instinct or whatever the hell he did there. Super speed, that you can't even call it super speed. That was like, he didn't even move. He's either so fast that it is, what the hell, just too fast, or I don't know. What the hell can he do? That's the thing. I don't feel like we saw his semblance, so I want to say that this is a wand he has, and that Crow may be able to do the same now, or something. Maybe is capable of using some sort of magic, perhaps. Would be cool. Maybe these theories will be a little bit far-fetched, but maybe. Then again, when Cinder against Ozpin, why I don't want to say that he is dead, because in the fight it felt like Ozpin had the upper hand most of the time when it comes to actual skill. With every strike, he pushed her back and made a very quick succession hits, and after that Cinder went full power maiden immediately and just tried to destroy him. So I want to say that Ozpin is somewhere, but where could he be? That's the thing, and that's why I went back to the World of Remnant Aura video, because I know that there was something said regarding, with enough training, someone can become much more than a man with aura. So I'm not quite sure what this means, actually. I'm not 100% sure I can say what this means. Maybe Ospen turned into something else, and that's why they don't know where he is, and that's why perhaps Cinder thinks that Ospen is dead with the strike, but in reality he just left his stick there and it turned into dust. I don't know what the hell he did. He did something. I'm pretty sure he is not dead, but maybe he is. I don't know. I won't go into the comments on this video, only for a select few people, because I know they won't spoil. But I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I want to say about Ospen. That he is very old. Maybe that just gives us a hint that he is something else that turned into a man. Or right now, well, I mean, if he can turn into a man, maybe he turned into something else. Maybe he is the stick who, what the hell, I don't know. Maybe he just something. I know these theories sound very, very far-fetched, but I just don't want to believe that he is dead yet. But I don't know. I'm not sure. If he is dead, I feel like Crow is now the successor of Ospen in whatever the hell this means. If the mage is a role, and I was right, and Ospen inherited the role from a past civilization, and maybe Ospen, depending on how old he is, could be the first human, because of the conversation in episode 1 and the volume 3 chapter 12, you know, the continuation, where it's said that Ospen has a lot of hope for mankind, that who knows, I'm not sure. Well, that's about Ospen. So much about Ospen already. Glinda. How old is Glinda? And could it be that Summer Rose froze Kevin in where the mountain was, and then they encased Kevin in the mountain? Because, or is it way older? Is it way, way, way back? Like, that's probably more likely that it's something. Kevin may have been frozen or beaten. They may have been beaten, the darkness, when they first found dust and stuff like that. Maybe Ospen fought against them when dust was founded. I think it was said in the opening that darkness will return or something. When dust, they fought back, build up civilizations, and when their civilizations fall, darkness will return, pretty much. And now civilization is falling and darkness is returning. So maybe Ospen and whatever have beaten them back in a day, now they are back. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of right. Not completely, but on the right track. Maybe. Yeah, but that's what I would say. Maybe Kevin was beaten long ago. So long that a mountain formed around him and now he's free. Jean keeping guard. I wanted to say this. I realized this. If Jean would not have been like stuttered, scared, you know, startled, I don't know how to say it, by Pura's screams, he would have kept watching the hallway, and then it would have been way harder for Cinder to kill Amber. And maybe Pura would have inherited the Fall Maiden. What would have happened then, who knows. But Cinder would not have the full power then. Maybe. We can only say. Maybe she would have still managed to do it, but she could say, hey, Ospen, he could say, Ospen, look, there's someone suspicious. And then as if Ospen gets an arrow past him, considering how fast he was moving. Maybe. We can only say maybe. We can't be sure what really happens. Adam's weapon material and weapon. What is it? When Blake and Adam crossed blades, there was sparks. So I wanted to say that this. I don't know what I wanted to say. This can either be heat, something with dust. Maybe he has little saw blades that spin around his sword. That would be funny, but no, probably not. Dust blade maybe, or something. Or maybe this is just nothing. Probably. Adam weapon red light. I noticed this in editing. That was very hard to notice earlier. When he blocked the shots of Blake, his hair, clothes and sword turned a brighter shade of red. And I was like, well, what is... That is something. That is not his weapon. This must be his semblance. And when he cut off Yang's arm, I was like, oh yeah, wait, I've seen it before in the Black trailer. So I went back, looked what the hell he can do. And I can't 100% say what he can do, but he can block a lot. I'm not sure what or in what way. And I'm sure I'm not supposed to know yet. But I think I got the gist of it. He can block a lot with it. When the robot in the Black trailer shot laser, he blocked it. And then with one swing completely obliterated it. And here's the thing. He said to Blake, buy me some time. So when he cut off Yang's arm, he was like, zack, and then cut off. And for this one, he waited and completely obliterated it. So the longer he waits, I feel like, the stronger his slash gets. Or it was because Yang has aura. And still managed to cut through it. So this is an indication for me. This is a very strong semblance and a very strong ability. But I'm not sure in what way this works. Because his weapon and his body is glowing. Maybe this is not even a semblance, but something else. But this seems like something a semblance could do. So maybe it is a semblance. Or maybe he has dust woven in his body and clothes. Because clothes glow, hair, mask even, I think. Everything that is red glows on his body. So I'm not sure if this means something. But I'm just gonna go with semblance. He can obliterate slash. The longer he channels it, the stronger it gets. That's my guess now. Whew. I hope I'm right. Osbin magic. Yeah, Osbin, like I said, the force field and the super speed, this is... I can't see it being a semblance, so I feel like this is magic. This is just the only explanation I can have for that. Silver eyes. I can't say anything about silver eyes. I have no clue what this is. Do you look at Grims and they freeze? Cinder, is she frozen as well? That's what I wonder. Maybe. But I'm not sure. Probably not. How long do you freeze? Exactly. I doubt that Kevin is now forever gone. That would be weird. Ty and Crow. The relationship, I wonder what this is. What it is. Because he made an expression to Crow where he was like looked a little bit pissed, you know. This either means that Crow interrupted a moment where he could finally be with his daughters, or something else, because he doesn't really have much. I mean, first wife died, second wife left. He only has kids and now they go into dangerous missions. He probably just doesn't want to lose anyone else. So maybe that's it. Because maybe that's it. Or something happened in the past. Crow did something maybe to Ty that Ty doesn't really like. Maybe. There's history. Must be. So, yeah. Yeah, Oz dead, Crow successor, maybe. War, Atlas attack innocent people, I forgot. I'm not sure how serious this will be in the future. But people, the synthetic army attacked innocent people. I wonder how people are going to think of that, pretty much. Could be a little bit tricky. Blake, Yang, Ruby, Vice, their fate. I've talked about it a little bit. Vice, I think what we will see in Volume 4, a little bit of everyone. Vice, how she's doing in the company, probably in the process of taking it over, maybe, or something. Ruby going to Haven. Yang finding her mother, maybe, and getting an arm first off. And Blake going around, doing something. I don't know what Blake will do. And now I've listened to the conversation between Osman and between Osman and the character. So I'm not sure when it takes place exactly. If this is this seems like completely connected. And now my question is it before volume as before RWBY, or is it when exactly where we are right now? And if that is the case, then Osman is alive because he talked to the character, or it is or who knows, it's just over the place. Maybe I don't know. That's a little bit tricky, but Osman sent many people against the character, the villain, the queen. So many huntsmen, many guardians. Guardians are, I think, are gardens maidens? I forgot now. If gardens are whatever Crow, Glinda, and Ironwood are, or maidens. I'm not sure now. Could be both. Could be every maiden. Nah, I don't think. Or maybe, who knows. He has a lot of connections to the maidens. So if he is not the wizard, he is a wizard. The next wizard role. Who knows? Many died. I have to say that Summer probably died against that. And in the Queen's eyes, it is futile. So probably, which makes it maybe worse, everyone who died, how many it may have been, everything was pointless. Maybe even Summer Rose. From Red Like Roses 2, I would say no. For the greater good. She sacrificed herself. So it must have meant something, or maybe it's just a huge lie that she died for, and maybe we will find that out. Maybe. It could be. The possibility is there. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. Well, I would still be surprised actually, but okay, now I threw many ideas into the room. Some probably are wrong. Some may be right. I think Adam's semblance I kinda got in a, maybe. Osman kind of maybe have gotten as well. Oh yeah, I forgot a few things. Emerald, I wanted to say something. when they filmed from a house, she was the only one who said it's almost set and looked at the scenery like almost like what the fuck are we doing or what the fuck is happening, pretty much. I think she's the only one who is like that from the three, so I thought that maybe redemption for her, but I don't think that's the case because she is responsible for Penny's death, Yang being disqualified, so many things, she did so many things, so who knows? I mean, who is to judge for who is redeemable? I tried my best there. Do you know what I mean? Who can judge who deserves to be redeemed? Yeah, okay, I think you got what I meant, but so who knows what we will see. Cinder, even though there are implications that she may be the apprentice, if you want to call it, from the Queen, I feel like she has other motives. She doesn't really feel like she does all of it because of her. I feel like she will try to betray her or something. Because she has now the fall power. She's pretty strong now, but we don't know how strong the Queen is. It seems to me like no one can touch her, because if that's the case, Ospen could have beaten her. And I don't think that Ospen is more powerful than Cinder, but more skilled rather. Because when she got the fall power, I think Ospen is like a little bit weak from a power level alone, weaker. Maybe. And I think the character, the Queen, is stronger than Ospen. Must be. I don't even know how strong Ospen is supposed to be. That's difficult. But I think I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. Just theories, maybe a little bit, just a quick, just really quick theories that I may have. For volume 4, I don't know. I think all my theories can be applied to whatever happens in the future that I have so far mentioned in volume 3 reactions and right now. So there's going to be war, communication problems, conflict where there shouldn't be conflict, the darkness returning, Kevin returning, Cinder, whatever, who doing nefarious plans and everything else. RWBY, a little bit of character development, that is also what I think will happen. Ich werde mir einen Wal kaufen und that's pretty much all I can say to that. Very interesting. Just Ospen's weapon. I tried so hard. I looked everywhere, every episode in the after credit scenes. What is it? What can it do? What exactly? And I don't know. Conclusion is this is a magic stick. And I may be right. Don't tell me. I mean, we probably will find out later on. And now I will watch the character short. And after that, I'm done for today. So, thank you guys for watching. Me rambling on about series and whatnot. And thank you very much.